My name is Fiona. I am 35 years old. I have a husband. His name is Jason. He is 37 years old. Jason is a kind man. He is strong, smart, and everyone likes him. He works at a big company. I work at a bank in the city. My job is important to me, and I have a good career. Many people think my life is wonderful, but there is a big problem. Jason wants to start a family. He wants to have children and become a father. He often speaks about the joy a baby would bring. He wants to build a family, but my feelings are very different. I do not want children. I do not feel ready to be a mother. I want to do other things in my life. I want to grow in my career at the bank. I love Jason very much, but I want to focus on my work and my freedom. This difference makes me think about our future. We do not have big fights, but the quiet feeling is always there. When Jason talks about having a baby, I feel worried. Jason and I often spent time with our families. Jason's mother loved us very much. She often smiled at us and asked the same question. She asked, "When will you give us a grandchild?" Her words made my heart feel heavy. I smiled and said, "Oh, maybe soon," or "We are just enjoying our time now." Everyone would laugh and start talking about other things, but inside, I felt afraid. Jason always looked happy. He would sometimes nod when his mother talked about children. He didn't know how much her words hurt me. He really wanted a family. I could see it in his eyes. When I was at the bank, I felt like a different person. I felt strong and confident. My coworkers respected my work. But when I came home, I felt smaller. I smiled at Jason. I smiled at his mother, but no one knew how I really felt. I was afraid of losing myself. I wished someone could understand, but I could not tell the truth. I just kept smiling. Jason started showing me pictures of baby clothes and shoes. I knew he wanted me to think about children. I felt uneasy. I didn't want to see those things. Jason looked at me with sadness. He could not understand my feelings. One evening after dinner, Jason said, "Fiona, we need to talk." My heart began to beat fast. I knew what he was going to ask. He said, "Why don't you want children?" I looked at him. I loved him, but I had to tell him the truth. I said, "Because it's not my dream." Jason looked at me for a moment. His face changed. It became sad. "You are cold," he said. Cold? I wasn't cold. I felt alone. I felt like my heart was breaking. Jason didn't look at me. He went to sleep. I cried for a long time. One day, a new client came to the bank. His name was Ryan, and I had to help him. As we talked, Ryan told me about his life. He said he had never been married. He said he did not want children. I was surprised. For the first time, I met someone who felt the same as I did. Ryan and I started having coffee after work. Ryan listened to me carefully, something Jason hadn't done in a long time. Ryan made me feel alive. We talked about everything. We spent more time together. But soon, my coworkers began to notice. Everyone was watching Ryan and me. I knew this friendship was dangerous. I was a married woman, and Ryan was a client. I knew I should keep my distance, but I didn't want to. I liked myself more when I was with Ryan. One evening, I was at home with Jason. Jason walked into the room and picked up my phone. He saw a message on the screen. It was from Ryan. The words were friendly, but Jason did not like it. His face turned red with anger. Jason asked loudly, "Why is Ryan sending you messages?" I froze. I opened my mouth, but no words came out. Then Jason shouted, "Is he the reason you don't want to have children?" My heart beat fast. I wanted to tell him it wasn't true. Ryan wasn't the reason. My choice about children was my own. But Jason was too angry to listen. He didn't believe me. He thought Ryan had changed my mind. I felt sad and alone. After that night, my husband became quiet and distant. He didn't talk to me much. At work, problems grew too. My coworkers talked about my friendship. They talked about my marriage. They did not trust me. They thought I was not serious. My marriage was in trouble. My career was also in danger. I felt like I was losing everything. Jason gave me a final choice. I had to end my friendship with Ryan. I also had to promise to start a family with him. If I did not agree, our marriage would be over. My heart broke. I sat alone in the house thinking, if I choose Jason, I will have my home and my husband. People would stop talking. My career might get better again, but it also meant I would have to live Jason's dream, not my own. Then I thought about the other option. This option meant freedom. It meant I could live a life without children, but I would lose my marriage. After many difficult days, I went to Jason. My hands were shaking. I looked at his face, the face of the man I loved. Tears filled my eyes. This was very difficult. I took a deep breath. I said, "Jason, I love you very much. You are important to me. But I cannot be the woman you want. I cannot give you the family you dream of. I do not want children. Not now. Not ever. This is my truth." Jason said nothing. He just looked at me. His face was still. His eyes showed sadness. His silence told me what I already feared. Our marriage was over. The life we had built, the future we had planned, were over. But even with this sad thought, I felt peace. For the first time, I had chosen myself. I knew there would be problems. People might not understand my choice. But I would not live a lie anymore. My life would be honest. Being true to yourself is not easy, but it is the only way to find real peace and happiness in life. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.